3-step process for how to work with industry partners. And so we'll start with step one here, Mary.
Yeah, so part of the workshops we have, everybody goes through the workshop each week. They do a small exercise, and the exercises build to an action plan. And part of that was helping to get them to understand, or not helping them understand, but helping them to ground themselves so that they can assess whether the partnerships are functional, whether they're happening the way they need to, what they need to do to adjust, and also what's happening with their portfolio, if you will, of partnerships across all of their efforts. So, the steps that we do and that have seemed to have worked well for people is the first step is to clarify the goals. First of all, go back and look at your goals. So before you go asking partners what to do or if they would help, clarifying what your goals are and how industry can help you do that. So we go through a process by which first we get the goals and we rework those as SMART goals. These will be what we call the truncated shorthand ones, but go ahead and fill that goal column. And you can see these are the type of things that you would need help from industry or you would want help from industry to do. So those would be in the workshop, you would go ahead and you would build those out with metrics involved. They would have metrics attached to them as well. But this is, we oftentimes say, just shorthand it for this, because the next step is to look at each of these goals and say, which type of partners can help us with this? Usually advisory board ends up clicked on everyone. It's rare that the advisory board can't do something to help. But you can see that different types of partners are going to be able to help you in different ways. So the next step that we would do is to go into each of these boxes that have each of these intersections that have an X and think about what that would look like. It's going to look different for different partners. So somebody who's used to donating money or goods probably isn't going to help you that much with increasing student awareness of employment opportunities, right? That's not something that those type of partners are keyed in for, but they certainly can help you with the donation of the 3D printer. So you kind of, figure out which type of partner models, not people, but models can support it. Then you go and you dive into these X's and you think about what does it look like? What are the specific actions or the specific activities that you need from industry to support that one little cell in the spreadsheet?